So I just wanted to drop by to say Happy New Year and to share a few tidbits as we approach or as we enter 2022. My video quality is a bit fuzzy because it's really dark out, but the quality of what I have to say is so good. So I know many persons begin the new year with so many resolutions. I want to do this, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do all these things. And while these things are so good, I just wanted to add a bit of perspective that yes, you can have new goals, new dreams, things you want to aspire to in a new year. But I also want to say that it is okay to continue what you started in 2021 or even before that. It's okay to pick up on some things that you would have left off, and your heart would have been on those things a while back. So you don't have to succumb to the pressure. No pressure. I truly believe that life is not about a quick run to the end of the race, but really those little steps and those little moments of building. Life is really about that because you can exhaust yourself without making the impact that you really, really want to make. I believe that a new year is also a time for great opportunity. As everybody tries to align their perspective, I want you to know that you too have many opportunities in the new year, in the next year, in the next 5 years. Actually, your life is an opportunity filled life. Difficult times are also opportunities for you to overcome, right? Difficult times tend to provide us with a special kind of I would say outlook that changes us. It makes us stronger, it makes us more focused, it makes us hone in on what is important. Even though difficult times are so hard and painful, it provides a special opportunity for growth. So, my few tidbits, if we are talking finances, as we often do here on this channel, I would say to you for 2022, budget, invest, and save. Now, we know that budgeting is really making that financial plan of your finances, not going about it willy nilly, but having an idea, a construct of what you want to achieve and what you are going to do with your money. You got to take what you are blessed with seriously. Yes, you're going to have opportunities for self care and all of those wonderful things that you deserve. But I believe that there are many opportunities for you to do a lot with your money. And one of those things would be investing. Investing really for me is thinking about your money as a seed. When you plant a seed, you have the expectation of a return on that. And investing is like that, to put your money in whatever area, expecting an outcome, a greater or larger outcome of than what you put in. A lot of persons nowadays speak about passive investments. I think that those are great opportunities. And really, I think you have to look at your finances in a long term way. I also talked about saving. Saving is still a good thing to do for 2022 and any other year. Now, spending for me is the opposite of saving. If you don't need to spend, then don't spend. I remember just the other day we had an opportunity of I think it was a VAT free day. But one of the things I wanted to caution persons with, that unless you intended to spend, it wasn't wise for you to go out there and spend money that you had budgeted for something else. Because yes, you would have achieved the VAT free um from that day, but the money that you would have spent would have been money that was allotted for something else. So then the question was, did I really save, or did I spend needlessly just because there was a VAT-free day? So, it worked well for persons who wanted to get things, who had the finances to get things, but sometimes where we don't need to, then we don't. I always joke about one of my favorite stores in Barbados, but to tell you the truth, I have not made it there yet, and it has been months. Okay, so I do the looking at the things online. I fall in love with them, but because I am conscious of saving and conscious of not spending needlessly, I have not gotten there. I would save or budget towards what I want to get, but I'm not going to go in there and spend what I don't need to. So, one of the things, so those are the three things that I want you to think about as we are in 2022: budgeting, investing, and saving. So, as I was saying, one of the ideas or thoughts that came to mind when thinking about these three areas is basically you look at what you have already and see how you can do more with this. As I said, many persons talk about all the new things for a new year, but listen, continuation is so good because there are many things you have already started that can bring you income, that can explode and expand in positive ways. I was looking at myself and I was thinking that for 2022, the things that I would have started already, I want to focus on expanding them, expanding my reach, and making more of what I already have. Because if we're starting new and starting new and starting new and starting new, sometimes we tend to neglect things that we would have began with. And those things need our attention. I was thinking, we have a plant. This plant is so beautiful. It started really small, but it is growing and it is growing. And as my husband, he gives it water. He places it in a place it can get sunlight, and that plant is so beautiful now. I mean, it started so small, and the leaves are just growing, and we had to change the pot to a bigger pot to accommodate for the growth. And I took a lesson from even that plant. Had we, okay, just gotten that plant, give it some water, and then we decided, okay, we want a new plant, that plant would not have had the opportunity to grow if we did not feed it. And in feeding the plant, yes, it grew, but it also developed something in us, the responsibility of having to take care of that plant. So now we would have inculcated those good things within ourselves that we know we have to water the plant, it has to be taken care of. We can get another plant because we have grown, the plant is growing. We're not going to neglect that plant, and it's fine now to start a new thing. But firstly, when you start something, you want to continue on with it. I have identified some of the things that I have started that, they got a bit of neglect in 2021, and I want to give them some time in 2022 and onwards. If you examine your life, I know in Barbados, in the pandemic, and all across the world, maybe too, a lot of persons started to pick up new things like baking and just like having plants and all of those good things. And you can think about ways where you can gain money. Okay. You can have those investments that will bring you an outcome. Many persons in Barbados right now, they have all these beautiful plants. What about selling some of your seedlings? It doesn't have to be for a whole set of money, but you're making money there. That's an area that you weren't making money in. So you think about what you already have and how you can make money from those areas. You think about what you have already started and how you can expand the reach. Because the idea isn't always a quick success, a quick success, a quick success, but really to put things into place that can generate wealth, not necessarily a get rich quick scheme, because I don't know what's the recipe for a get rich quick. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's the recipe, but I know that small steps towards your goal will necessarily, more or less, it will pay off. All right, you will get there. So that is what I am doing, and I wanted to share those tidbits with you. Okay, you want to develop those things as routine as well. As I said, using what you already have. Um, can be taxing for some, because if you don't develop within yourself the routine of I'm going to do this, then sometimes because it is something for yourself, you tend to neglect it, right? You go to work every day and you put in 8 hours every day, every working day that is, but then for yourself, it gets hard, you don't feel like, you put it off. But developing those good routines towards your ultimate goal will definitely help you in becoming more successful, in becoming wiser with your finances, and doing well. So, this video is shaping up to be quite long. So, the last thing I'm going to tell you is to invest. Invest in yourself, right? Kingdom Budgeting for Women is my book. It is available on Amazon. It is an amazing read. It talks about investing and saving and budgeting and so much more. Okay, all you have to type in is Kingdom Budgeting for Women by Tara Mears. You can see a good set of articles on YouTube. um well, I have a few videos on YouTube, but a good set of articles on Google, where I would have been featured in talking about the book. So I want you to take this opportunity, okay? Invest in yourself and get it going. Get the conversation with yourself going. Look at where you are, look at where you want to be, and then what are the steps in between that will help you get there. So this is me for this video. I'm wishing you a prosperous, a happy 2022, and I decree and declare all of God's success over your life.